Hello guys, today I'll take you through how you can download and install MySQL Server and Workbench on your Windows PC. So what we are going to do first is what we are going to head over to our web browser. So this is my web browser open. Now I'm going to visit this URL dev.mysql.com/download/installer. I'm also going to put this link in the description so you can click on it directly, or if this is too long for you, you can just come to the search engine and just search for MySQL. Once you search for MySQL, you just go to the official website of MySQL, or even here you can just see the download option, or if you go to the official website of MySQL, you just go to downloads. When you go to download, you just scroll down towards MySQL community downloads. You just click on it. Then when you click on it, you see MySQL installer for Windows here. So you just click on it. Then you can see it brought you to the same URL here. So when you get to this side, now this is the version here, which you have the latest version, which is 8.0.45 here. So you have two types of installer here. You have one with the size 2.1 megabytes and one with the size 556 megabytes. So I'm going to download the second one. So I'm just going to hit on download. Now hit on download. It says no thanks, just start my downloading. So I just click directly. Now once you click on it, you can see my download I just started. So I'm going to wait for a few seconds for my download to finish. Okay, so you can see download is done. So I'm going to open my download folder. Now this is my installer here. So I'm just going to double click installation process. Now it's saying preparing to install. So here I am on the installer window, so setup window. Now I'm going to select the custom. So we just click on next. So on the custom, we have the products that we want to install. So we have to select the product we want to install. So first, I'll start with the server. So you just click on the plus at the server. You have the MySQL server. You also click the plus symbol there. You have the MySQL Server 8.0. You also click on that. Then this is the server itself. So I'll just click on this. And once you click on this, you can see this arrow turn to green. So you just click on the green arrow. Then it selected it here. You see the product here. Now you also come to the applications. I also select the plus here. Now we'll go to the workbench first, the plus in front of the workbench. You select this. We also click this. Then we have the workbench right here. So I'm going to click on this and also click on the green arrow. So we have MySQL Workbench right here for me. Then the next one, we want to go to the MySQL Server. So we also need that. So it's also important to install that. So I'll click on the plus here, also the plus here. Then we have the shell here. So I also click on the shell. So I will also select this. So we have these three products here. So it means you are going to be using the server, the workbench, and the shell. So once you have all these three products selected, we just click on next. So now the three products are ready to install. So we just click execute. We are going to wait a while to execute and install the three products for us. So all installations are completed now. So I just click next. Now it's saying MySQL Server ready to configure. So we'll click next. Now we have what the developer, we have the development computer. So we have what the port 3306, which is okay. So we'll just leave it there like that. The word click next. Now it's going to show authentication. So we'll use strong password encryption. So we are keeping the recommended option. So we'll go to next. Now you are going to set the password for the default user, which is going to be root. So I'm going to choose my own password there. So you can choose a password that you can easily remember because it's important. Once you type your password, you just have to confirm the password again. Okay, so once you are done, then you just click next. So it's going to work, select standard user account. So yes, we'll keep it and click next. So server file permission, yes, we want to grant full access to the user. So we'll go to next. So apply configurations as well. So yes, we want to do that. So we just click execute. So it will apply all these configuration, which is for writing file configuration, updating window, firewall rules, and all that. So once the configuration is done applying, then we just click finish. So yes, we just click on next. So now once you are done, it's going to launch both these, start MySQL Workbench and also start the MySQL shell. So yes, we want to start the two of them. So we'll click finish. So you can see we have the shell and both the Workbench starting for us. What we have to do next is we have to add MySQL to the path. So I'll go to my Explorer and I'm going to open my C drive. So I'll go to this PC. I'm going to open my C drive where my Windows is installed. So I'll just open it there. So my C drive, I'll just go to program files. Inside my program files, I have MySQL here. So I'll open MySQL here. So we have MySQL 8.0. So I'll just open this as well. Then inside this, we have this bin folder. I'll open this bin folder too. So now right in the bin folder, I'm just going to click on the top here. Then I'm just going to copy this path. So I'll copy. So once I'm done, I'll just close this for now. Now I'm going to search for edit environment variables, or let's just search for environment variables. So once you search, I'm going to see this edit environment variables. I'll just click on it. Now it's going to open my environment variables. Now we are going to come to the system variable side. Now we'll see path here. So I'll click on path and I'll click on edit. Once I click on edit, I'm going to click on new. So it's going to give me the option to add a new environment variable. So I just paste what I copied on my clipboard from MySQL Server there. So once I'm done, I'll just click on OK, then click on OK here again. So now what we have to do now is we have to verify MySQL installation if it's installed. So I just search for CMD, which is command prompt. I open. Now we have to check using MySQL. So we just type MySQL double hyphen the version. So you are going to see we have MySQL version. Then we have the type and what's installed for us. So this is telling that MySQL has been installed successfully. So now what we'll do now is we just enter our server and see. So we'll type MySQL So -u, then the user. So if we check on our workbench, you can see our default was root, which what we saw there. So which was the user. So root, the default user. There was -what password. Then I'll just click enter. Now it will ask me to enter the password which we just entered whilst installing the app. So I'm just going to enter that password. So once you enter the password correctly, you should see that it will be able to launch the SQL server for you. So you can see I'm inside MySQL now. To see all my databases, I'll just type show databases. So you can see these are the default databases that come with MySQL. So we have all of them here. So now, for instance, let's say I want to try and create a new database and see. So I'll go to create database. Then the name of my database. So maybe I can say send Gideon's test. So test DB. So I'll just name this as my database. Then I just click enter. So now we see query OK, which means our database is created successfully. So we can click on, we can type show databases again to see if that database is included now. So we'll say show databases semicolon. So you can see now inside our databases now we have a new database here, St. Gideon's test DB. Okay, now let's look at the workbench. So now when you come to the workbench as well, now you have the connection here. So when you click on it, now this should open the connection for you. Now it's asking for the password again. So the password we use while creating. So I'm going to type that password. So once you type the password correctly, it should launch the workbench for you. So we'll wait for a while. So now you can see my workbench is launched. So that is if you don't want to use the shell, you can use the workbench. So you can also create your databases from here as well. You can also see all your server status, your client connection, all user privileges, everything is here. So this is like a UI that you can use to manage everything instead of typing it from the shell or the command line. So you can also come to database, you can manage connections, schema, everything here as well. Then the next one is also the shell. You can also use the shell for everything you want to do here. So this is how we install MySQL on our Windows PC. If this video is helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. So see you in another video.